If you're doubtful about the power of manifestation or the law of attraction, this may not be for you. But if you believe there's an unseen force in the universe, one that hears your every thought, word, and intention, capable of transforming your reality, then keep watching, because this could completely shift your perspective. Here's the truth: most people underestimate the profound impact their words have on their lives. You might be unknowingly blocking the very thing you've been asking for, whether it's the freedom, the abundance, or the success you've always dreamed of, all because of something you've said or thought. It could be just one small shift away. Today, you're about to learn a powerful secret that only a few know, a technique so transformative that it can open the door to financial abundance in a way you never thought possible. And no, this isn't just any technique. We're talking about a deeply hidden power in one simple word, a word that originates from Buddhism, which aligns your energy with the flow of prosperity. Before we dive in, take a moment to hit subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone who could use this life-changing insight. Also, leave a comment to thank the universe, because when you do, you activate a powerful energy cycle that starts bringing everything you desire right back to you. Now, let's jump in and unlock this secret. Today, we explore an ancient Buddhist practice that has been used for centuries to cultivate prosperity and positive energy in our lives and homes. This practice centers around something remarkably simple yet profoundly powerful: salt. In Buddhist traditions across Asia, salt has long been revered as more than just a culinary necessity. It's seen as a purifier of space, a cleanser of negative energies, and a powerful tool for attracting prosperity. What makes this practice particularly meaningful is that it aligns perfectly with core Buddhist principles of mindfulness, intention, and balance. As we delve into this wisdom together, remember that true wealth in Buddhism isn't merely about material possessions. It encompasses a richness of spirit, harmonious relationships, good health, and a balanced life. The practices we'll explore today aim to create conditions where all forms of abundance can naturally flow into your life. Salt holds a special place in Buddhist symbolism. Its pure white crystals represent clarity, wisdom, and the removal of obstacles. In many Buddhist monasteries, salt is used in purification rituals before important ceremonies, creating a clean energetic slate for spiritual practice. The physical properties of salt make it a perfect metaphor for spiritual wealth. Salt preserves, enhances flavor, and maintains balance. Similarly, the Buddhist concept of prosperity preserves our well-being, enhances our experience of life, and maintains balance in how we relate to material wealth. In ancient Buddhist texts, salt is often mentioned as an element that transforms and purifies. Just as salt can transform a bland dish into something flavorful, the mindful use of salt in our homes can transform stagnant energy into flowing abundance. Historically, salt was so valuable that it was used as currency in many ancient civilizations. This connection between salt and value runs deep in our collective consciousness, making it a powerful symbol for attracting wealth energy. In Buddhist traditions from Tibet to Japan, salt is believed to absorb negative energies that might otherwise block the flow of prosperity. By strategically placing salt in certain areas of your home, you create energetic gateways for abundance to enter. This practice is particularly powerful because it combines the physical act of placing salt with the mental discipline of setting clear intentions. This union of physical action and mindful intention is at the heart of Buddhist practice. Now, let's explore the specific ways salt can be placed within your home to cultivate an atmosphere of prosperity and abundance. Each placement serves a unique purpose in the flow of wealth energy. The main entrance. The entrance to your home is more than just a physical threshold, it's an energetic gateway. In Buddhist tradition, the main entrance is where new opportunities, relationships, and energies first enter your space. By placing a small dish of salt just inside your main entrance, you create what Buddhist practitioners call a purification point. This serves two important functions. First, it helps cleanse any negative energy that might be brought in from the outside world. Second, it creates a clear invitation for positive abundance energy to enter. When placing salt at your entrance, use a small, shallow dish of natural material like wood or clay. Place it discreetly near the door, where it won't be disturbed by foot traffic but will still be in the energetic pathway of the entrance. As you place the salt, take a moment to set your intention. You might silently recite, "May all who enter bring positive energy, and may abundance flow freely into this space." In some Buddhist traditions, this salt is changed weekly, ideally on Monday mornings to set a positive tone for the week ahead. As you replace the salt, express gratitude for the prosperity that has entered your home in the previous week. Wealth Corners, the Southeast Connection. In Buddhist spatial wisdom, particularly as it merged with feng shui practices over centuries, the southeast corner of any space is considered the wealth corner. This area governs financial prosperity and abundance. To enhance this area, place a bowl of salt in the southeast corner of your home. For maximum effect, use a bowl that represents abundance to you, perhaps one that is slightly ornate or in a color that symbolizes prosperity in your culture. In many Buddhist traditions, bowls of deep blue or purple are used to represent wealth energy. The salt in this location works to amplify the natural prosperity energy of this corner. It acts as an energetic magnet, drawing wealth opportunities toward your home. When placing salt in this wealth corner, add a small object that represents abundance to you. This might be a coin, a small crystal, or even a written intention sealed in a small envelope. This personalization helps the energy connect specifically with your prosperity goals. As you place the salt, you might recite a traditional Buddhist prosperity mantra such as Boem Vasudhara Svaha, which invokes the energy of Vasudhara, the Buddhist goddess of wealth and prosperity. The kitchen, the heart of nourishment. In Buddhist philosophy, true wealth includes having sufficient nourishment and sustenance. The kitchen, where food is prepared and stored, represents our capacity to nourish ourselves and others, a fundamental aspect of prosperity. Place a small dish of salt near your stove or food preparation area. This placement symbolizes the transformation of raw ingredients into nourishing meals, a powerful metaphor for transforming opportunities into tangible prosperity. In Buddhist monasteries, kitchens are often considered sacred spaces where mindfulness practice continues through the preparation of food. By placing salt here, you bring this same sacred awareness to your own kitchen. This salt placement also serves a practical purpose. It helps clear any energetic residue from cooking emotions. In Buddhist tradition, the energy with which food is prepared affects those who consume it. The salt helps ensure that only positive, abundant energy is infused into your meals. When placing salt in your kitchen, use a small dish that complements your kitchen. Change this salt monthly, ideally during the full moon, which is traditionally associated with fullness and abundance in Buddhist practice. Living room or office, centers of activity. The living room is where family members gather and where the collective energy of the household circulates. Similarly, an office is where professional prosperity is cultivated. Both spaces benefit from the purifying and prospering effects of salt. In these activity centers, place a small, decorative dish of salt in a central location, perhaps on a coffee table, bookshelf, or desk. This central placement helps distribute prosperous energy throughout the space. For living rooms, combine the salt with objects that represent happiness and harmony to your family. In an office, you might add a small object that represents your professional goals or success. Buddhist tradition suggests that salt in common areas helps dissolve disagreements and promotes harmonious relationships, an essential component of true prosperity. When relationships flow smoothly, wealth and abundance have clear channels to enter your life. When placing salt in these areas, take a moment to visualize the space filled with productive, positive energy. Imagine conversations that lead to opportunities, ideas that spark innovation, and connections that build prosperity. Special considerations for bedrooms. In Buddhist practice, bedrooms are considered spaces for rest and rejuvenation rather than active prosperity generation. However, a small amount of salt can still be beneficial here, particularly if you often think about financial concerns in your bedroom. If you find yourself worrying about money matters before sleep, place a very small dish of salt on your nightstand. This serves to absorb anxious energy about finances that might otherwise disturb your rest. The Buddhist perspective teaches that proper rest is actually crucial for prosperity. When we are well rested, we make better decisions, notice opportunities more readily, and have the energy to pursue abundance. For bedroom salt placement, use a much smaller amount than in other rooms. The goal here is subtle energy clearing rather than active prosperity attraction. While the physical placement of salt creates energetic conditions for prosperity, it's your intention that truly activates its power. This is where Buddhist mindfulness practice becomes essential to the prosperity process. In Buddhist tradition, intention is considered a powerful force that shapes our reality. When placing salt for prosperity, take a moment to clearly articulate your intentions not just for wealth itself, but for what that wealth will allow you to experience and contribute. Before placing salt in any location, take a few moments to center yourself. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and bring your awareness fully into the present moment. As you place the salt, silently or softly speak your intention. Be specific about the type of prosperity you wish to attract, but also flexible about how it might come to you. For example, may abundant opportunities for growth and prosperity enter this space freely, for the benefit of all. The Buddha taught that right intention is a key part of the Noble Eightfold Path. When setting intentions for prosperity, ensure they are aligned with ethical principles. Intentions that include generosity and benefit for others tend to generate more powerful results. The Buddhist practice of mindfulness extends to how you maintain your salt placements. Each time you change or refresh the salt, do so with full awareness. Notice the appearance of the salt. Has it changed? Does it feel different energetically? This observant attention helps you gauge the energetic conditions of your space. Some Buddhist practitioners believe that salt that becomes damp or discolored quickly is absorbing negative energy that would otherwise be affecting your prosperity. Take note of which salt dishes need changing more frequently, as this may indicate areas where prosperity flow is blocked. Keeping the salt fresh. In Buddhist tradition, the refreshing of salt is not just a physical act but a renewal of your prosperity commitment. Regular maintenance of your salt placements keeps the energy fresh and your intentions clear. Timing of refreshment. Different Buddhist traditions suggest various time frames for changing prosperity salt. These timings align with natural cycles and create a rhythm of prosperity maintenance in your home. The ritual of refreshment. When changing your salt, create a small ritual that reinforces your prosperity intentions. First, express gratitude for the abundance that has come into your life since the last refreshment. Then, dispose of the old salt with respect. Buddhist tradition suggests dissolving it in running water or returning it to the earth. As you place fresh salt, renew your prosperity intentions. You might say, with this fresh salt, I renew my invitation to abundance and prosperity. May all obstacles to wealth be dissolved, and may positive opportunities flow freely into my life. This ritual need not be elaborate. Even taking 30 seconds to mindfully refresh your salt with clear intention is sufficient. The key is consistency and mindful attention. Here is the types of salt to use. While any natural salt can be used for prosperity practices, certain types are traditionally preferred in Buddhist customs. Sea salt, considered pure and connected to the vastness of the ocean, sea salt is excellent for general prosperity work. Himalayan salt, particularly valued in Tibetan Buddhist traditions, this salt is believed to carry ancient wisdom and deep purification properties. Black salt, used in some Buddhist practices to specifically remove financial obstacles and blockages. Whatever type you choose, select salt that is as natural and unprocessed as possible. The purity of the salt reflects the purity of your intentions. Beyond salt, complementary Buddhist prosperity practices. While salt placement is a powerful practice on its own, it becomes even more effective when combined with other Buddhist prosperity principles. These complementary practices create a holistic approach to abundance. Gratitude practice. The Buddha taught that gratitude opens the door to abundance. Each day, take a few moments to express gratitude for the prosperity already present in your life. This might be as simple as saying, "Thank you," when you pass your salt placements, acknowledging the abundance they help attract. In Buddhist philosophy, the grateful mind is a magnet for further blessings. By appreciating what you already have, you create energetic space for more to enter. Perhaps counterintuitively, one of the most powerful Buddhist practices for attracting prosperity is giving. Generosity creates a cycle of abundance that returns to its source. When you give, whether it's money, time, food, or attention, you demonstrate to the universe that you trust in the flow of resources. This trust opens channels for wealth to flow back to you. Consider keeping a small jar near your wealth corner salt. Each time you receive unexpected money, place a percentage of it in this jar for charitable giving. This practice links your increasing prosperity with benefit for others, creating powerful positive karma. The Buddha taught that mind creates our reality. Regular meditation on abundance helps reshape your prosperity consciousness. A simple practice is to sit quietly for 5 minutes each day, focusing on the feeling of abundance. Visualize yourself experiencing the wealth you desire, feeling the emotions of security, joy, and generosity that come with prosperity. This meditation is most effective when done near your wealth corner salt placement, as it activates and directs the purifying energy of the salt toward your specific abundance goals. Clearing prosperity blockages. Buddhist teaching recognizes that our internal beliefs often create our external reality. Salt can help clear physical space, but internal work is needed to clear mental blockages to prosperity. Take time to reflect on any limiting beliefs you hold about money or abundance. These might include thoughts like, "Money is scarce," "Wealth is unspiritual," or "I don't deserve abundance." As you identify these beliefs, write each one on a small piece of paper. Place these papers under your wealth corner salt bowl for 1 lunar cycle. This symbolically transfers the negative belief into the salt for purification. When you next change the salt, dispose of these papers as well, visualizing the release of these limitations. As we conclude our exploration of this ancient Buddhist wisdom, remember that these salt practices are tools for creating the conditions where prosperity can flourish. They help clear obstacles, set intentions, and create energetic pathways for abundance. However, the Buddha taught that true prosperity comes from within, from our mindset, our actions, and our relationship with the world around us. The salt in your home serves as a physical reminder of your commitment to cultivating abundance consciousness. In Buddhist tradition, the ultimate goal is not wealth for its own sake, but rather the freedom and opportunity that prosperity provides: freedom from financial worry, opportunity to practice generosity, and the ability to support meaningful causes. As you implement these practices, pay attention to how they affect not just your financial situation, but your overall relationship with abundance. Notice how your thinking shifts, how your awareness of opportunities expands, and how your capacity to receive increases. Remember that prosperity in the Buddhist sense is holistic. It includes health, relationships, spiritual growth, and contribution to others. As you work with salt to attract wealth, hold the intention that this abundance will benefit not just yourself, but all beings. May the practice of these mindful acts bring you wealth, balance, and joy, aligning your space and your heart with the energy of abundance. May the prosperity that flows into your life be a blessing to you and all those you touch. May you recognize the many forms of wealth already present in your life, and may that recognition multiply your abundance many times over. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Buddhist wisdom. Until next time, may you walk in abundance and peace.